Hi, everyone. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot. Welcome to your weekly forecast for January 22nd through January 28th. If you are new to this channel and you feel guided, don't forget to hit like. Typically, I am live on Sundays, but I decided to record this versus going live because, well, I took the day off yesterday. So we're going to get started here. We are using a couple of different decks for you guys this week. We're using the Pink Rider and Waite Smith deck. This is just a deck that I was able to get on Amazon, but it is the pink deck that we're going to be using. We're also using the Character Oracle for the Collective Challenge. So we'll be utilizing that for Oracle cards we're starting off with. We're also using a really cool deck called Shade Tarot. And this is Luna Art Design. And this is a black and white deck. And so I've been having a lot of interesting readings using this deck. So it's been really cool. And I think the artwork is awesome. We're also using another deck here. And I don't know, unfortunately, the name of this, but it is a unicorn deck. I have been using this for several weeks now, but we're going to continue on with that as well. So let's get started. Starting off with the Collective Challenge this week. Here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what is going on for the collective this week? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Here we go. It says, divinity, not an angel. So, seeking higher counsel, well, maybe a challenge this week. You may feel like a little bit of a rebel this week. There's something about being a rebel. Or you could be dealing with an individual here who, well, makes you feel inferior when it comes to trusting the unknown. But let's see what character is coming up and is being challenged. These may be traits that you're dealing with or of an individual here. Ooh. The student, learner, seeker of knowledge, inquisitive, progress, explorer. So here's the thing. Even when you're aspired here to learn, the challenge here is to have a fresh perspective. It's almost the saying here when someone says, oh, I've done this before. Oh, I know this already. Oh, yeah, if I've been taught this lesson, I know. Spiritual, like, I keep hearing spiritual bypassing is happening here this week in regards to an individual here who is turning off from their intuition of having something that is, well, based upon blind faith, but also taking a new approach here. You are going to be challenged this week, collective, with how you approach things. Being inquisitive and aspiring to be open to learning a lesson here. Some of you feel you've already learned this lesson. That's really the big issue. Let's see what the Rider-Waite-Smith deck has to say for initial story play with this challenge. This is going to basically play out within all of the readings for all my signs. Different stories, though. Holding on to past beliefs, holding on to, well, that's the Miser card. This is someone here who's holding on to something so tangible that they're afraid that if they lose it, they're going to lose it all. That's all they have left. Oh my gosh, it's all they have left. If I give this up, or if this is long-term. This is long-term commitment, but afraid of loss, afraid of rejection, afraid of taking a gamble. This is in regards to long-term commitment, whether this is work-related, relationship-related. This is in for the long haul. But there's something here when an individual is very, very nervous about taking the next step. Well, I don't blame you. Not an angel here is number 5. 5 is all about change. Our challenge this week is afraid of change. Our challenge this week is to have a new perspective of this long-term offer. This is a long-term offer here on the table for us. All right, let's start off here with Aquarius. Aquarius, here we go. We have the Six of Swords here reversed. The Five of Wands reversed. Well, this is an all-out fight. An all-out fight is breaking out here for you. Oh my gosh, here we go. An all-out fight. Someone here has been deceiving you. This is a confrontation this week for you, okay? Here's the thing. Sometimes you got to go back to clear some shit up. Aquarius, okay? And there's something here where you went through the challenge. You kind of made peace, or you went peace out before something was, well, wrapped up. This week, you are going back. You are making a U-turn. It's like, I got to go in there. It's going to be rough. It ain't going to feel that great, right? As much as you, as much as you are been fighting this, stuffing this down, ignoring this is, let's, like, I got to clear this up. I got to clear this up. There's going to be a fight this week. I do feel like confrontation. But we have the Seven of Swords here, and this has to do with a long-term offer of feeling rejected or out in the cold. I don't know if you've been rejected by an individual or you rejected an offer, but there's something here about clearing up what this offer actually was. Okay, because the Seven of Swords is someone here who's lied, who's cheated, who's been hiding some shit. We don't know what's been hidden here that you're like, all right, I'm trying to get a new approach here. Okay, it could just be a massive lesson here for you this week. The challenge here is to reevaluate here something before you leave it, because there's something here about leaving it and then going, well, what the hell did I just do? All right. Now, this could be another individual doing that to you. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. We're going back to the pink tarot cards. No reversals on advice. Here we go. Magician. Manifesting. Creation. You can't change the past, but you can definitely change the direction of how you looked upon things. You are breaking an old cycle here, okay? A foundation here that was kind of faulty. So I do feel like you left something behind, and it feels like confrontation here. I do feel like there's something you're about to manifest, and it has to do with a tower, because whoever is on this ride from, or whoever you're learning this massive lesson with, it's meant to fall. It's meant to start anew, whether this means you on your own and finally allowing something to finally go, or a new approach with an individual. The tower is never comfortable. The tower is never comfortable. But again, ask and you shall receive. You've been asking for this. Spirit has says you've been asking for this. You've wanted to clear the air for this. Look at this, the world. I love it. This is a completion. This was meant to be. You're either meant to finally confront and end a relationship, or end a old way of thinking or an old belief. Now, some of you, if this is work related, I'm hearing that you have been working far too long and hard to not be able to pull the moves. This week, I feel an ultimatum coming up. Maybe you are trying to see what the longevity is of this, or hey, is it time to move on and expand my horizons? You're getting an answer regardless by doing this move. So this week, whatever moves you make to confront what you've been fighting, you have massive waves of manifesting what you truly want at the end, at the tail end, which is a massive reward. So this is also being optimistic on some of the approaches that I feel you may be afraid, but there's nothing wrong with being in a fresh new student role or optimistic about making a change in your life. So this is definitely making a huge long-term change in your life this week. But I feel like once you pull this Band-Aid off, it's going to be big. It's like you're going to be able to manifest whatever you want, right? Maybe it's creating more space now that this person's out to bring in, your whoever it is, your soulmate, your relationship status. It could even be work related. Or maybe it's a new approach with this relationship in that level. So it's going to be, there's a whole bunch of you reading this or listening to this reading. So there could be a couple different variations of that story for you. All right, let's move on to Pisces. Pisces is up. I want to do a quick shuffle. Let's see what's here for Pisces this week. Pisces, here we go. Five of Wands. Well, is this just going to be the energy of everybody's week? Competitive as hell. Ace of Swords reversed. Unfortunately, you're not going to win this one. I just heard. Okay. But here's the thing. Hold, you don't have to give everything away. Okay. Pisces, that's you. Queen of Cups. This is flat out rejection. But here's the good news. Once you have the answer for this, I do really believe there's going to be a better opportunity for you. Whatever you have been fighting to gain or grasp of, and I feel like it's a particular offer, all right? But if it's not an offer, it's a bunch of opportunities here that you've been aggressively chasing. This week, you will be hearing news of some rejections here, okay? But look at the crown. Wear your crown. Like, I feel like there's, look at this. Look at how it's like it's very much a queen here, right? Have love and compassion for yourself on how hard, and this is very interesting the way they're stating this, on how hard you fought for whatever this offer or opportunities were. Do not, because of your big heart, because you've been open, because you've been in that receiving notion, this is fully engulfing. It's okay. I got rejected. That means something better is there for me. Do not give up your love or hope over getting these rejections. And some of you, it's multitudes of them this week, okay? But this is on longevity, long-term goals. It's being rejected, okay? There's something here about long-term that's being rejected, returned. Don't let this cut you off. There's something about exploring your new options. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. No reversals, remember, when we're using the pink one. Right? Something better is waiting for you. Something worth more celebrating for, reuniting with. Don't lose hope on that. These rejections this week are allowing you to get closer. I feel a lot of burden here on finding like a home or a celebration, an event here that you can really remember. But this is becoming such a burden because it's like, where is this? Where is this? And you're right at a 10. And 10, even though it seems like a massive burden, you're gonna have to drop the burden here and just love anyway. Love it anyway. You are right there. You are right there. And it sucks because I feel this energy of it this week where you're going to need a lot of compassion and love and holding of you, which could be a burden to you because you feel so heavy. But this is your journey. This is about feeling whole and complete. Because when you have this energy here with the Four of Wands, whether it's twin flame or not, the twin flame union is about union of completion within you, with your masculine and feminine energy. You are just at this point of really holding high regards and love for you, even though there's feeling loads of rejection, right? The rejection is your protection, but it's like, I love you anyway, because you know what? It's going to be worth it, because we're going to see this. And I'm hearing something in regards to summer significantly. So yeah, it does feel kind of dark this week, but there's brighter things to come. And I want to say you're really going to start seeing the lift and the change. Leo energy for the sun, I would say it's probably going to be around, August time or so, like later in the summer versus the beginning. All right, that's what I got for you. Let's move on to Aries. Aries is up. Aries. Spirit, what is going on for Aries? The Knight of Cups. Like it. There's an offer right here. The Empress reverse. The Empress reverse does not know their worth. Eight of Pentacles. Know your worth, Aries. You have an offer here that may feel emotionally fulfilling, but please reflect on this offer. You see this reflection? Do you see the reflection on the cup? I'm going to try to get as close as I can here, right? There's something here. See how it's kind of like a tower here? I feel like there's something in particular that is fishy about this offer, even though it feels good. You've been wanting this offer. You've been wanting this opportunity. But somebody here is being very stingy with you. Know your worth. Okay? I feel like this person has a lot of flavorful words that get on your appeal, whether this is, a love offer or if it's schmoozing you. I do feel a little bit schmoozed. You're going to be schmoozed this week. But I feel whatever this offer is, you're actually going to end up putting all the work in. So before you take this offer, you better be asking questions about the time and effort that is going to be spent on both halves. It takes two in a relationship, right? Especially if this is learner where, they tend for you to learn all of the ins and outs and it's up to you. It's like, well, wait a minute. My worth. I'll be worth more after I learn all that. Why would I just be doing that extra? Know your worth. I mean, I don't even know if there's any more advice Spirit would give you other than that, but we'll see. No reversals when the pink cards come out. Here we go. Look at this. 10 of Swords. Know your worth. Don't let this offer burn you, because in the long run, you're going to reject it. Or you're going to feel very rejected here, okay? 7 of Wands. Take actions on your worth. All right. There's something fishy about this. Ask questions. All right. I don't know. There's something about being a plan B. This person, whoever's giving you this offer, has not fully intended to figure any shit out. There's your answer. So ask questions, because if this person can't answer the simple questions, then why would you even entertain taking this opportunity for you? Take your time, Spirit is saying. Ask questions. Have this person prove or show a plan. At least have a plan B. That's really what I'm seeing. All right, Taurus, you're up next. Taurus. What is going on for Taurus this week? Nine of Pentacles reversed. The Hierophant. That's your energy, though, there, Taurus. This one flipped over. So there's some kind of realignment here. I mean, it like flipped. It was like reversal and it flipped back upright. So I feel like with the Sagittarius energy, you're about to have someone, you're gaining a new perspective, but it's actually going to bring you a tremendous amount of alignment for you this week. Okay. There is something you've been holding on to that actually has left you feeling rejected, abandoned, broke. I feel like I'm broke. Okay. This week, there is an advisor, a teacher, a mentor that you are going to be getting some really solid advice on how to, well, get out of this I'm broke. Okay. It's a realignment. I feel like a plan, a business plan here to change things up is really coming in strongly for you. And if this isn't you, you may be a teacher, a spiritual advisor, but there's something here about bringing upon students or bringing upon or helping individuals to realignment is really strongly here. Okay. But this week, I feel like a massive realignment is occurring where either you're going to be teaching or you're going to be the role of student, where you are going to be getting some solid advice from an individual here to bring you some kind of alignment. And I just feel like it's training advice. So like a modality of some sort here, but let's see what advice Spirit has for an individual who's on either side, really. I mean, it's good. It's a good reading for you, this week's energy. Whether you're the teacher or the student, it's about long-term goals and, reevaluating a situation where someone felt abandoned or rejected. It's like someone's not going to be feeling that way anymore. Not this week. No. Right? Really, no. It's like doing the practical things. That's your energy here. Okay. This is actually using a lot of the divine feminine energy with, she's the mother. Okay. There's something that you're doing very motherly this week, and that's to take care of, well, the mundane things. Yeah, because there's a big opportunity here, Page of Cups, a love offer or an opportunity of a help or assistance, but it's a new approach that is more compassionate for you, right? So if you're offering this, there's more compassion about, hey, you know what? You shouldn't be talking your way. You can actually get yourself out of this situation. Let me show you. I've done this before, or someone may be saying that to you. So accept the help. Accept this offer of love, this new approach here, okay? And alleviate some of your inner worries, because you're in your head a lot, and this is to clear it this week, okay? To clear the anxiety or feeling overwhelmed, or if you're the state of a Taurus here who procrastinates a lot, this is to readjust this procrastination. Okay. So I do feel like take the help, take the assistance, take this offer. And it's an opportunity here to practice. It's an opportunity here to help you get to the long-term goal or dream, whatever it is that you're going after. All right. That's what I got. All right. Let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, as I was shuffling for you, the Ten of Swords flew out. I mean, it flew out. So there is some kind of ending this week that I feel, ooh, you're going to not be happy about. All right. Gemini, you are not going to get the last word in this ending. Harsh judgments are going to be made. You're going to feel a little bit misjudged this week. Four of Pentacles. You got Four of Pentacles twice, which makes it an 8. But 4, 4. Your angels are going to be with you on this one. This week, you may have to hold back or you're not going to get the last word. This rejection is going to make you want to be more reserved. All right. Hold back. I don't know. It's like, take a pause. Stick to the more practical things this week. Focus on the more practical things this week. Be independent. We have 8 Pentacles here. With that Knight of Pentacles is the 9 of Pentacles. Take a break. Take the space. Because this week you're going to feel misjudged. Not heard. Unfair. Yeah. But this, oh, there's two underneath here. Oh my God, this Knight of Pentacles here reversed. This is going to suck because it's taking the rejection and the loss, right? Either someone's pulling I don't know. I almost feel like someone's pulling back an offer, taking away rejection. I just feel like massive rejection this week. All right. You're going to feel misheard. You're going to feel judged. And your first reaction here is going to be, well, to hold on to what you have or try to prove yourself or, showcase how much hard work you put into it or what you put on the table. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What you need to hold on to this week are the things that do give you value. And that's what you're going to be spending time on. Because this energy of lack, rejection, it's not saying you can't feel this way, but you also know what it takes to manifest. And that is to clear your energy or to be around things that are in higher vibrational for a vibrational match for you. So it's going to take great patience and reserving to wanting to fix this or prove this of why you were misjudged versus, okay, this happened. It sucked. What am I learning here though? Because it's just, it feels like it, but it is. It's a test. How badly do you want an opportunity here that's going to be worth the effort? Maybe you need to reevaluate. Maybe you need to re-educate. But it's your journey. It's taking the space on here, not to be in this energy of failure. What advice does Spirit have for you? Time out. The Hangman puts himself or herself in a time out. 4. There's something significant about 4. We have it again. 4, 4. And I keep seeing 4 because I always see the 4 in the Hangman. The 4, 4, 4 is significant here. This is time for you to realign and to simplify your life on the things that you can invest in. Now, there's something about taking a 4-week break, a 4-month break. I don't feel like it's 4 years, but it's definitely to simplify your desires to manifest. It's kind of like if you're going to manifest, especially if you're really big in the law of attraction, because I'm feeling like whoever's going to resonate with this is gung-ho on law of attraction. You've learned a lot of lessons here when it comes to how to manifest. You also realize that sometimes you can manifest the worst case outcome because, well, that's 98% of what we run as our subconscious, which is fears. There's a fear here that is released this week. This fear can't be fixed. It is what it is. But it doesn't mean you can't manifest greater things for you. And there's something here about starting simple, like start asking for the parking lot before you're asking for the $1 million here. Okay. Use this time here of grief not to swallow on this, but don't turn your back on the opportunities here that this is creating the room for. It is creating room for something that you asked for better, more of. So reevaluate this pause here, okay? And I feel like I don't know, it's 4 weeks or 4 months, but whatever this break is that you're giving yourself for doing the more simple things in life, simplicity is going to allow you the time here to grieve properly. Some of you are just not allowing yourself the grief process of this, okay? It's one thing to say, okay, I got rejected, but grieve this because you're going to be going through the stages of grief here, okay? So some of you are going to want to use your anger to motivate you, but use the motivation on the more simpler things, not to prove, because sometimes we can get stuck in that proving energy here, especially revenge. And I don't see anything wrong with revenge, people. So I won't judge you on that. But there's only so much time and effort it gets burned out here where is this change for you. Allow the change to come in place here where you won't need that anger to drive you. You're just doing it because of you, because you want to. That's what I got. Cancer is up. All right. Oops. Thought Cancer was up until I realized that the banner still says Gemini. Now Cancer is up. All right, let's see what's going on for Cancer. The 8 of Wands reversed. Holding back. Holding back, 4 of Wands. The Moon. All right, Cancer. I feel this energy of holding back. The 8 of Wands is the fastest of all the cards out there. It's like quick decisions, quick actions, quick communication. Now, let's go. I mean, we're got the momentum going. When it's reversed like this, I have someone here who's like, I'm stuck. I'm pulling back. I'm stuck. But it's like, it's taking even a lot of energy. It is. It's taking a tremendous amount of energy. When you're holding on that tight, how are you gonna make room for holding more? Right? Not much. Okay. This is someone here who's really holding back or pulling back. On a long-term commitment, on a long-term job, something that's long-term, a long-term goal. But I feel a lot of restraint here of holding back from a union. But the moon energy, Pisces, may be significant to you. That's of receiving. That's of the subconscious energy here of reflection and the darker things that we don't necessarily always see hidden. This is a card of having faith and relying on faith as well. But I feel like someone here is getting some downloads that they're even holding back on, closing off on. It's like, I don't know what it is that you're doing this week, but I feel like you're backpedaling. You're pulling back your energy here, not wanting to. I mean, do you not believe you don't want this? Do you not believe you can't have this? The seeker of knowledge, inquisitive, progress, aspirant, explorer. This is someone here who's pulling back because they don't want to explore. They don't truly want to explore. If they were open to exploration, you would be optimistic. If you're open to exploration, you would be inquisitive. I have someone here who's consistently pulling back their energy, and it's becoming so heavy to pull and to hold on to this. What advice does Spirit have for you? Page of Pentacles. That's just one. You just need one offer. You just need one offer, and you're making this bigger out than you need it to be. Right? You are literally, I got a Cancer here who's literally fighting with their own ego in their head. All you need is one offer, and you'll see the changes. But this is someone here who is not taking an offer to be optimistic or learn something new or explore a specific way because it's not what, well, they designed. Nine of Swords here and the Five of Swords. I still think of the Four of Swords here where there's a rest period here or alleviation. Have a new optimistic approach when you accept offers, even if that means you're in the low totem pole. It doesn't mean you're in a low totem pole forever. It doesn't. I mean, the page grows up, and there's something here where I feel you're going to have to do something very entry level. Treat it as though it is this, and that includes a relationship. So if there's this energy where you are holding back, resisting, this is what you should be offering it. Okay. I feel this energy. Some of you have been offering a Knight of Pentacles where it's like, listen, I understand long-term and being reserved, but that's like holding on to way too much. If someone hasn't, they have to be a page two. If they want to level it up, then you're going to level it up with them. But there's something here with what you offer. Right? Be optimistic. Treat it as something new. Okay, well, this is like I would treat a new friend. But I'm not going to treat it like it's a Knight of Pentacles or a King yet, because we haven't even got to that point yet, just because I see their potential. And there's something here about jobs as well. So there's a couple different ways you can be reading this, or I'm reading this for at least you guys. Some of you, you'll resonate with both. Others of you, it's just portion of it. But I do feel like you're in your head a lot about an offer or an opportunity here, and you're not looking at it as something brand spanking new with optimism. It's holding back or even keeping you from making a decision to leap into something of exploration. That's what I got. Leo is up. Leo is up. We have the Three of Swords reversed. Massive loss or grief. The Hangman. You're hung up on grief. I feel brokenhearted. I feel like a Leo here is utterly brokenhearted here. about the inactions or someone giving two shits about them. This is just one of those weeks where you're going to be focused on this heartbreak. It just is. All right. This is for a Leo here who's brokenhearted or upset over an individual here who promised them probably the world, and offered, well, nothing. You know, could even just have been a straight off player or used you for physicality, sexual energy, never really wanted a commitment. But if this isn't anything to do with romance, this could be someone here who's in and out and promised you the world, and you know, you gave it your all. But this week you're just going to be sitting on how, I don't know, this rejection here. I mean, it's always personal, but there's something here about your side of this. Like, I feel like a lot of you, oh, I get it. I see. A lot of you are hung up on how you could be naive to such a scenario or person. Like, I don't know. I feel like you thought the world of this individual. You would have done anything for this individual. I'm just hurting. Like, you were like you. They're showing me the movie Robin Hood. Everything I do for you. The Kevin Costner Robin Hood. I feel like you really thought the world of this individual. They were kind of like, to you, they were like Robin Hood, right? There's something about, you know, how they wore for individuals, and they really stuck up for their beliefs. But now you're just realizing this person was full of shit. Like, everything about what you fell for, it was actually you who was the hero role. Like, you were more of the Robin Hood than this individual was. But this week I feel this energy of just sitting in it, right? You might have to even deal with this individual that you're like, oh my God, how could I not have noticed this before? And this week I feel like you're just going to kind of beat yourself up about it. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't need to pull cards for advice to say, stop that. You didn't see it because you thought it was a different individual. Okay. You have a big heart. You have a really big heart, and you don't have to prove the kind of person that you are. The Six of Wands is someone here who is doted on, valued on, is the hero, has been through bloody battles and everything. Okay. Look how far you have come from being the learner to the educated. This was a really harsh lesson for you, Libra energy. There's something here too about a lot of things about you're hung up on now are actually going to resolve around September or early October time, where you're really going to, I don't know, there's something's going to be shifting around you, or what this individual, maybe it's something that this person did to you or said to you or made you out to be, but you most certainly are not the villain. And I feel like there is going to be some light about something coming up for you in particular, where you are not the freaking villain. I told you. Empress energy here. Taurus, Libra energy is coming strongly through here as well. I don't know. I feel like there's something happening in the initial part of the fall where you are going to be received a hell of a lot different for what you are now. So even though you're hung up on it this week, don't beat yourself up, because you can still love. And that's something that this individual most certainly didn't do other than love themselves, meaning that they were greedy and didn't really care about other people or who they hurt. All right. That's what I got here for Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. What is going on for Virgo this week? Here we go. Virgo. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Somebody's angry. Somebody is angry. Oh boy. Somebody's angry. Somebody here is way overworked. I work too hard for little money for some of you. Oh my gosh, Capricorn energy. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be dealing with a very ruthless boss or ruthless individual here. Could have air in their chart. But here's the thing. You work too hard within this relationship. What has this person learned? Why do I want to call this person violence? I want it now. All right. Who's this stuck up now individual in your life, Virgo? I need it now, 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 now. Okay. Like, yeah, great. Glad they're being authentic. Glad that they're talking up here. But this individual here's energy of now is pissing this Virgo off. I don't blame you. Right. It's like, do they not even have an idea of how much time and effort and what I have on my plate to make these changes for this person's fucking now? I mean, I feel like you're about to throw it up, right? I feel that there is going to be a lot of negativity coming out, commotion with this individual about their now, all right? There's something here where this person here is obsessed or possessed with energies of having it done quickly or now, or because of their timing, or because they're afraid they're going to lose out. But why is it Virgo's responsibility? Why? Right? You got enough on your plate. You can you don't have room for this. So this person here is asking for a long-term assistance of help, or a long-term way of doing things, or rushing a relationship could be another. Now. I want it now. What advice does Spirit have for you? Other than you're going to drop the shit. I think you're going to be like, fuck it, I'm not putting any more effort into this. Some of you just might oh my God. You choose your battles. And Spirit's like, choose your battles wisely. Okay? The Five of Wands is not necessarily a bad card. They fight for what they believe in. They take the actions here. They're not afraid of the competition. And there's something here where it's like, you have enough actions in your life to have ammo for this individual's whatever. Okay. You're allowed to think about it. You're allowed to think about it. It's your energy, Hermit. All right. There's something this person wants an answer from you now. And you absolutely have the right to say, hey, this is a big decision you're asking me to take on or to think about. I need more time. You remain authentic as well. King of Swords here. This is definitely either a family or a friend or a business partner. Okay. We have more Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, but we have the Queen of Swords here and the King of Swords. There is something here where you two are related, or a partnership is something, or a really strong friendship, or you do business together. But whatever it is, someone here is completely off their rocket with having to have the answer now, and it's putting way more pressure than you can take on right now. You want this to be successful. You want this to have a drive. And there's something here where it's like, I need time to reflect on this. And I will come back. Because here's the thing. The King of Swords is also someone here who's extremely assertive and direct. So if you need time, it's up to you to say how much. And the King of Swords will say how much. All right, let's revisit this. Whether it's in 2 weeks, whether it's 3 months, whether it's 6 years, I don't know. But he's going to put a date to it. He takes accountability for it. And that's why you don't want to rush into something. And Spirit's saying, hey, go ahead. and state, hey, I need time to really think about this, but I also know it is my responsibility to give a timeline. And that's the advice Spirit is giving you. That's what I got. Libra. Libra is up. What do we need to know for Libra this week? Here we go. Libra. We have the 9 of Cups reversed. Overdoing it, overindulging. Look at this, the 6 of Wands reversed. Oh boy. What is this? Overindulgement. You're realigning yourself. I don't know what overindulgement you did. But I do feel like someone here goes, all right, I ate too much. I fulfilled myself too much. I drank too much. I don't know. There's something here where it's like, I need to like chill out. I need to realign. I feel like I got some Libras out here who are choosing to be dry or choosing to, reevaluate what really is fulfilling to them, because I feel this energy of having too much of something, okay? Almost like it's whether it's escapism or it's overindulging, you know, whether it's like, hey, maybe sometimes when you feel good, you overspend, okay? But I feel like there have been some wishes that you wished a little bit differently. Okay. And this week you may be just feeling that energy of like, wow, did I live it rich for a little bit? Or wow, did I overindulge a little bit? Okay. I just feel like there's some kind of regrounding, and they're really showing me more the elephant here. And I'm hearing Ganesh. So this is to ground yourself this week, to realign yourself, start over. I feel like this is either, reevaluating things within your life, your commitments, towards your mentality, your physical self. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you're realigning here. Okay. Looking at new health plans, looking at something, a lot is coming up here for Libra who's being very wary of their health and changing things. But there's this energy here to regroup or reground, or some of you, it's a push here to do a cleanse of some sort here. But I do feel that you are realigning things that no longer serve you this week. I mean, that's a big alignment for you. Okay, be patient with yourself. I mean, that's really the first thing that I hear Spirit saying, but we'll see what advice Spirit is going to give you during this readjustment. There's something about making a specific decision this week, to pull back over something that you overindulge in. This could even be a thought, a process, or a person. So if you're like obsessed right now with an individual, it's like, all right, you know what? I spend way too much time thinking about that. Maybe I need to like take a class on something else. Okay, your challenge here is to not hold on so tightly to something that you want a long-term outcome of. That is happiness here. Look at this. You got the Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay. This week, the compromise here is choices that you make. You're going to be making some different choices when it comes to people, to relationships, but belief systems as well. That could be the relationship with yourself, your feminine and masculine energy here. Look at this. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. He's the king of love. He is the king of compassion. He is the king of intuition. Oh my gosh. And the Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like there's a new opportunity that you should be really excited for. Is it happening this week? No. Okay. But what you're doing, some of these lifestyle changes you were doing, not for just yourself, but you're also for another individual who I do feel like has made some lifestyle changes themselves. So there's an opportunity that I feel is down the road here. Gemini energy, I want to feel like it's, well, there's something about it being this summer. It almost feels like early summer for some of you. But they could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I do feel like there's a new opportunity that you are cleansing yourself for. Is it here? No, but the changes that you're going to be making this week are going to make a huge difference on a healthy relationship or a healthy offer. You're going to feel much better with this offer or this opportunity because you made some of these big changes this week. So keep that in mind. All right. Good luck, Libra. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio this week. Scorpio, you are up. Here we go. Scorpio. Wow, we have the Six of Cups here and it kind of came off here. So I feel like there is a specific relationship here, soulmate energy, that isn't going too well. I feel like there is some kind of distance between the two of you. Who's the over clingy one? Okay. Taurus, Libra energy. Who's the this is a 5-stage clear. Tis. Do you need your space? Oh boy. Hold on. Card flew. Hold. All right. The card flew across the room onto the corner. It took me a bit to find it, so that's why I paused for a hot minute. But I feel like this is what this person does to you. Why can't they even pick up after themselves? What's going on here? Why are you picking up all of the pieces with this individual? There's an immaturity here. It is. I mean, this person here is kind of like, it was kind of like this way when I picked it up. I was like, okay, we got someone here who's immature or bit off more than they can chew or said, oh, I can do that. I can handle that. Oh, sure. I can do that. Absolutely. This person can't do shit. They can't. I don't know, whatever this riff is, it's someone who's kind of pissed off. And I feel like this other person feels a little bit devalued, of course, because they don't know their own worth either, right? But there's also, it's okay not to have all of it down together. And I feel like you're dealing with an individual here who really doesn't even know their worth because they have been around or surrounded with individuals here who have treated them as that. Doesn't matter where it is. So I feel like this inferiority of saying that they know how to do something, or yeah, I got that, or it could be very hyper independent because, you know, most individuals around them did it on their own or looked upon it as bad. So this individual has this clinging energy of, I'm not good enough. Can you do this? And I think it's almost feeling like you're drowning. I feel like I got a Scorpio here who feels like they're drowning because someone here is not really inept enough to say, hey, maybe you bit off more than you can chew. Because I don't know. This person relies heavily on you to fix a situation or do a situation, but they have the ability to do it. They just don't. That's the tough energy here for the Scorpio. Oh my gosh. But you're so loving. You're so supportive. Right? You're reserved with, you don't even let this person know how it infuriates you. Like you don't. I feel like that Scorpio is like, you have such a big heart. You're such a loving individual, but yeah, you know, like you can it infuriates you. It makes you angry sometimes, but you're so reserved. You know, you stay quiet and reserved, but you're being asked here to look upon what they're actually stating to you, because it isn't, you know, it isn't what they can actually give. Okay. You were definitely in the notion here of going, well, they are much younger or they took on way more than they really think that they can do. This person's got there's an age difference. I see a massive age difference. Yeah. You guys have, I think you went in thinking that there was a committed here of an equal value. No. Taurus energy here, Scorpio. I feel like you are in great observation here as a teacher. You are the teacher to this individual, right? So Spirit's like, you can have compassion as the teacher. But if this is a commitment where you formalized it, there's something here where you have to be okay with just that role, because this individual, there's something you need to know, that this person's not going to catch up to the level that you need to be, or you would like it to be, or what you thought it to be. So some of you're being asked here to really reevaluate what this person can actually offer to you or give in this relationship. Are you willing to be the teacher or the mentor 24/7 versus I don't know. There's something here about, I don't know. I mean, usually the roles can change a lot, especially with relationships, but I always feel this energy here of you're going to be the one to negotiate, or you're going to be the one here to take on this person's response. I mean, this is a very codependent individual. So are you willing to be in a very codependent relationship, because that's what you're asking to be or to fill into? So really ask yourself and evaluate that. That's what I got for Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is up. Let's see what's going on for our Saggies. Here we go. Saggies. Two of Pentacles. What are you juggling? Seven of Wands. The King of Cups reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right. This week, I feel a massive defensive energy of someone disturbing your peace. You have definitely gone through a massive realignment, but you're no clown to this, because I feel like you've kind of mastered this. You're like, okay, I can, as long as I can, focus on these two areas, and there's something specific about two, then I can stay aligned. This week, you have an individual here who's throwing a freaking tantrum, because this is what you're reserved, right? This week, I feel like someone here is going to be pretty defensive of what you're spending your time on or your efforts on. Okay? They're not going to be happy. This individual is angry. This person here is, I don't know. I feel like they use affection or victimhood, depression to project on you. All right? This individual is like, oh, I just, there's something here about crying over the most mundane, ridiculous stuff that it's going to tick you off, because it's like, I literally have to drop everything to listen to this bullshit. Right? It's going to be very hard for you to hold on to the basic things, because there's something about this person rushing in or jumping in or pissing on the parade, but the way that they enter this week is going to tick you off, because you're going to have to drop everything for this scenario. So here's your preparation. It's coming. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. God, here we go. 9 of Wands. Doesn't matter how amazing your boundaries are, Spirit is saying. Okay? Your peace is about to be disturbed this week. What you want to focus on, what you want to nurture for, what you want to invest in right now is going to be disturbed this week. It is. Someone or something is going to disturb your peace this week. All right? Here comes a psychic letting you know. Spirit is saying that there is something here about the exploration about this individual and how immature they are. They're going through a massive learning curve here, okay? They're being pouty. They're being over irrational. They're going to disturb something. They're going to have a tantrum, whatever it is. But the disturbing of your peace is not going to be put on hold. Spirit is stating, we'll still fight for your boundaries. If this person overstepped, it's time to maybe pay up in a situation here of how can I make my boundaries a little bit more clear? All right. And some of you need to hear that because these boundaries are legal. It's kind of like restraining order kind of stuff. But others of you, it's like learn the lessons here of how you open up and what you can do. The King of Pentacles is someone here who's very practical, but also willing to put the money into themselves if it's a longer run investment. And there's something here about beefing up your security or beefing up your walls, and you were allowed to do so because of this person's actions this week. Right? It's just to confirm that, yeah, it's going to suck, but you're going to learn something really big this week. That how much am I worth it? I know I'm worth this much. And that means I may have to invest in something here just as I'm saving. But that's what my intuition is telling me to do so that I feel safe in this scenario. All right. You're worrying more about a long-term opportunity. This individual is trying to piss on your long-term opportunity. So that's how you'll know this reading's for you. Okay. This individual here is just to hold you back, hold you down, or make you stay in their level, and you're not ready to invest in that anymore. You're a completely different version. That's what I got. Capricorn is next. Finally, Capricorn is up, our final sign for whenever this is released, but doesn't mean we're not done. I'm going to also do a bonus collective. Typically, the bonus collectives, I would have you participate, but you can still participate with the energy if you're listening to this right now. Just noting or commenting here on this video received, and maybe that message may be something significant for you. So go ahead and comment received within the comments. For the collective energy so that you can see if it's for you. Here we go. Capricorn. We have the High Priestess reverse. Something's coming out here. Everything is going to be exposed this week for you. Everything is going to be exposed for you. We have 4-4. That's significant to you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Thank God I didn't invest in that. Oh my God. Thank God I didn't do that. This is a thank God moment. Everything is going to be exposed this week. There was something that you said no to. You declined. You intuitively felt something was off with this offer, this opportunity, this individual. Something is being exposed. This person was a fake. There's something about this individual being a fake. You kind of called it 100%. And there's something here about them hustling money, taking an offer. Nope. Not this Capricorn. They're going to go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't lose out. Now, you have some friends or individuals who did lose out from this person. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I got a Capricorn here where you had a very fake, smug individual, swindler, con artist. But this person took something tangible. So if it's not money, it's time. And it was something that you chose not to invest in. You held back your reserves. And oh my gosh, you're going to be so like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't waste my time and effort on that, because this is what you're going to realize is that you trusted your gut on this one. What advice Spirit have for you? I just feel like there's going to be a lot of other individuals coming to you who are going to feel like a clown. So be compassionate for those individuals. Okay. Massive learning for a lot of individuals here. Okay. This is going to allow, because you held back from this offer or taking this, you actually have a big move coming up here. We have Cancer energy here with the Chariot. Ooh, and Pisces. Okay, this is a big move. This is a very interesting message here. Oh my gosh. Here's the thing. Aries energy, we got the Emperor. Some of you, by stepping out of this or trusting your intuition, because there's going to be a lot taken where people are going to want your advice, How did you know that? How did Capricorn know that? People are going to be coming to you. Be prepared. All right. And there's something about knowing your advice. You're like a really good investor. Okay. You're going to be giving some solid advice to other individuals, but the next move, because you've done this, because people are coming to you, because people are asking for this, how did you know ahead? There's something here where I feel you are spiritually feeling more confident in your own gifts, your own psychic capabilities. This is you bossing up. This is you leveling up, but this is you also realizing, oh my gosh, I can manifest way more, way more. So the advice here is to keep continuing to take those actions of trusting your intuition on the next moves. You already have the answer on how to be the powerhouse, the emperor. Use it wisely and trust and have the confidence that that is a part of you already. That's what I got. Woo, that was a pretty hefty reading there for a Capricorn. All right, we're going to get to the collective bonus. All right, we're at our final reading, which is the collective bonus. And as I was stating earlier, if you would like to partake in this collective bonus, go ahead and comment received. We'll see if we can get that energy exchange here to see if this message is for you. Okay, it just signifies it a little bit more, amplifies it. Collective, what do you need to know this week? We have the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius coming strongly. The intellect, the communicator, the truth seeker. Oh. Two of Cups here reversed. There is a disconnect with an individual here. Oh boy. Empress energy here. Libra coming strongly, but we have Taurus here too. I have an individual here. Oh my goodness. Well, I got two individuals here, but I got two sides of the story because there always is, right? Especially when it comes to a relationship. All right. We have an unhappy King of Swords and we have an unhappy Empress, but unhappy for different reasons. There's something about this Empress energy who is not really truly knowing their worth and is a little bit more mopey about an ending of a relationship versus an individual here who is evaluating that relationship. They're evaluating it. They're cutting it. They're being authentic. But I also feel like somebody here is being mopey about this authentic intellectual king. Okay. So there's a mopiness energy. I'm going to clarify with two more cards before I get into the advice. Now, the Fool is a very optimistic energy. It is the first card that goes within the Fool's journey. The Fool goes to the Magician. But the challenge, if you remember, was knowledge, progress, and to be the explorer and not hold on to things that no longer serve them. We have two individuals who are about to go on a journey, right? One is more optimistic about this ending. And another who's learning rejection and giving back to themselves. So this Empress is patiently realigning herself to know her worth and love herself. And another one is being more optimistic about their future. It really is two stories I'm seeing here. Like, it's just, how do they relate to one another? because I feel like there is a connection with these two. There's a jump start in these two. The Page of Wands. This is two individuals going on their own journeys. One is a little bit more optimistic, and the risk that they're about to take on going on that journey is they're going to fall on their face a little bit. Okay. It's not a bad thing. All right. But this person here is willing to go the distance and make mistakes. Another individual here, the Empress. The realignment this week of this connection here is, again, not taking immature actions here or lust. There's something about being lustful. This individual here is just really learning the harsh lesson with this individual to love themselves again, where another person here is being asked here to take more risk again and be open to the failures. We have a King of Swords here. The reason for this relationship is to be open to the failures as well. For whatever other new opportunities, it's not to close back. So there's nothing wrong with these individuals other than they are apart from each other right now. They're relearning some things about their own childhood wounds. What advice for these two? Because I do feel like there is just self-love going on both sides here. It's not a union, though. It's separate time. Oh, unconditional love. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. This connection. But right now, it's self-love. And two individuals are learning some harsh lessons here about risk-taking and also realigning and knowing to be patient for an individual to give as much love as she or he may be giving. Yeah, King of Wands. King of Wands is someone who's very confident. The King of Wands is someone here who takes right actions. And I feel like two individuals here are working on themselves to take the right actions and responsibility on their own. I don't think that this rejection is actually a bad thing for these two. No. It's clearing some things that maybe both individuals were hiding, lying about. You know, there's something here about if you're going to be authentic in this connection, if there is a reconnection, that all this needs to be exposed, communicated, talked about. Let's just clarify that again. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing. This is definitely a union based upon divine timing. Karmic cycles are being released for a union. Will it be on this in this lifetime? That's up to two individuals here to make that connection. It takes two. It's not going to be for everybody. It may just be you went through a massive lesson here and it's just really, truly letting go and loving anyways and moving forward. But this moving forward is you doing it for you, not another individual. That's what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly reading, and go ahead and make sure you're hitting like. Don't forget to subscribe for more notifications and updates, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.